What's up, VC? What's up, vinyl community? It's Dan hanging out with you for Dan's Vinyl Channel. So happy you could join me on this now sunny and beautiful Sunday afternoon. Oh my gosh, guys, yeah, it's been raining like crazy here in Missouri, and we got some serious flooding issues happening right now. I went to Jeff City yesterday to do, my thing, a little record shopping, and yeah, I was gonna hit this flea market antique mall thing, and they were almost underwater. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't realize it was that bad until I was like driving through. Yeah, the levee, yeah, the water breached the levee, and a lot of Jeff City's underwater right now, and a lot of the outlying areas are really underwater. The low-lying areas are really completely messed up. So, yeah, keeping those guys in our prayers in Jeff City. There was a tornado that went through there. They've just been slammed. So anyway, let's not talk about the bummer stuff. Let's talk about fun stuff, and records are fun. So anyway, last weekend, Paul and I, my friend, went to do some record shopping, and we went to Jeff City, and we went to this antique mall flea market thing, and there was a box of 45s. There's some LPs too, but it was all if you guys are Ray Conniff fans. There's a ton of that. And, of course, your normal Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass stuff. But, yeah, just all the commons. But anyway, I don't collect 45s, but I found a hair metal one, White Lion. This is Wait. Oh, let me see this. Yeah, Wait by White Lion. Now, you guys who do 45s, collect them, you might see this all the time. I never see this at garage sales. I never see it at flea markets. Never see it in antique malls. So I thought, why not? And I picked up another one. They're kind of a hair metal. I don't know much. I don't know. Not really. These guys are, I don't know. You remember Nelson? I Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection? Yeah, this is an acoustic live version of this record. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This might be a common, too. I just never see stuff like this. So, anyway. I don't get into 45s, man. That's a whole rabbit hole that I don't even want to get started on because I am scared of 45s. All right. I do this thing on Discogs where if I buy an album, my wife buys an album, I'll just always try to add on $1 record. Do a blind buy, just pick something for $1. Who knows? You never know. You might like it. Because normally the shipping, you can ship multiple items for the same shipping cost, so why not just add a couple bucks? So I saw this in one of the stores, and it was listed, and I went to their little page, and it was listed as indie rock. So I'm like, I dig indie rock. Nice indie rock EP. Kind of like, some DIY stuff. And look at that, guys. If you want to get into Dan's heart, this is the kind of art. OMG. Look at that. That is a pirate ape and a crustacean of some kind in a dinghy in the ocean spearfishing. I mean, how my gosh, man. How much cooler can you get? I mean, this is coming from a guy who wants a flying, a dragon on a flying squid for my channel intro. But, yeah, this kind of artwork, it just drew. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm getting this one. Yeah, have to have it. This is from 2004. It's from In It Records. They're from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The DIY stuff on here, this kind of, cardstock, this kind of, textured paper, stuff like this, and this kind of artwork, I just love it. So, yeah, I'll show you guys some more of the artwork. Really cool. It's a Coke bottle clear record. So you got the pirate ape there. And look at that. It looks like a ghost instead of a skull, doesn't it? Yeah. Pirate ape. Love this. And here's the crustacean fishman thing. I don't know what you call this. If you guys know what animal that is, I have no idea what sea animal that is. Anyway, some kind of. He looks like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob to me a little bit. Kind of reminds me of that. Anyway, so I put it on, and I'm expecting like indie rock. You know, I don't know. I'm thinking Wilco. Oh, what else? Death Cab, stuff like that. No. No, this was mislisted. Independent label, independent band. This is, I don't know what. This is it hardcore? I think it's hardcore. I don't know. I'm an 80s guy. So I can kind of keep up. I know some of the stuff that the kids are listening to these days. You know, I'm into some of the technical death metal stuff. I like Black Dahlia Murder. I like Rings of Saturn. I like Archspire. This, I don't know what it is. This is crazy stuff. I listened to the whole thing before I did this video because I didn't want to show you guys something that I never heard before because I don't think that's cool. But yeah, the Abandoned Hearts Club, Initial Confessions of. I'm going to link to their Bandcamp. If one of you guys that know hardcore or all kinds of different genres of metal, if you could check it out and let me know what you think it is. There's a song on here I do like. It's called Elvis Presley's Rock and Roll War Effort. But it's a little bit hard to follow. And you guys, if you click below, you'll know. So anyway. All right, so my wife, being the sweetheart that she is, I have a bunch of stuff in my Amazon cart. I do that Amazon trick that Rob over at Black Star Vinyl, he's always talking about. Just put it in your cart and check your cart occasionally, and sometimes the prices will drop. This was one that I had been streaming, and I had been streaming at home, streaming at work, streaming in the car, and I wanted to buy the vinyl, but I just hadn't pulled the trigger yet. But my wife, luckily, got me the new Queensryche record, The Verdict. I'd been wanting this. I love this record. Todd LaTorre is the man. He came through. Scott Rockefield's not drumming on this album. I don't know if he's out of the band. They say he's not out of the band. But Todd LaTorre took up the drums. This is a heavy album. He sounds like Jeff Tate. This is the new Queensryche at the top of their game. You hear a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of Mindcrime, Empire type stuff. This is a heavy record, and it's really good. There's not a bad song on here. Really. I mean, there's some stuff that might be a little more filler, but it's good filler. You know what I mean? Blood of the Levant. It's still my favorite song on this record. I like Dark Reverie. Man the Machine. That's an awesome song, too. So, yeah, Queensryche's The Verdict. I don't know. Great album. I love this record, man. I picked this up at Euclid Records in St. Louis. And I haven't really listened. I don't think I've listened to this since I was 12 or 13. I had the tape. My mom had an Aries K car, and I used to blare this. I would just turn it up, man. I just thought this was the most epic song ever, and it is. And I listened to the whole tape all the time. Europe, The Final Countdown. Finally found it in a really good shape that I wanted. Yeah. So there's something funny that people say about Europe online, I read, and this was kind of hilarious. It said, Europe, they're too hard to be soft rock, and they're too soft to be hard rock. And I'm like, that's perfect. It's a perfect way to describe Europe. Anyway, the production on this, fantastic. This record sounds awesome. I hear The Final Countdown on the radio, but I had forgotten, like, Rock the Night, Carrie. That was a huge song. But I found myself singing along with the lyrics to some of these songs on here, and I'm like, man, I haven't heard these in over 30 years. So, yeah, Europe's The Final Countdown. Great record, man. This is, too hard to be soft, too soft to be hard. Who knows what it's Europe. And the singer, he kind of reminds me of Peter Cetera. And the guitar player, man, that dude jams. I mean, he shreds. So, yeah. Anyway, Europe, The Final Countdown. All right, this next one, I had some trade-in dough. Thought I'd spend on this. As you guys know, in that collection, I recently picked up a lot of Judas Priest. This was going to be my next buy, and I asked if you guys had known about the We Are vinyl pressing of Painkiller, and Andy over at Cloudy Milder's like, yeah, man, that's a good press. So I'm gonna take his word for it, and man, it delivers. Judas Priest, Painkiller, finally got it. I love this record, man, and it sounds really good, and it annoys my wife bad, and it's kind of funny because I'll listen to it. I mean, she's not into the I put on this King Diamond. She's just like, she can handle like Queensryche, but yeah, like this, she would have never bought me this probably to avoid listening to it. But yeah, Judas Priest, Painkiller, man. I mean, how can you go wrong with this record? I mean, this is it's an awesome album. It sounds phenomenal. My Priest collection is coming together, guys. So yeah, and that artwork. I mean, come on, that's like right up my alley too, man. I love bizarre things like this. It's just, where is he coming from? Where is he going? What's he doing? Is that the Painkiller? I'm imagining that's the Painkiller. He's awesome. I know that. All right. He looks like he's going faster than a laser bullet, doesn't he? All right. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay. I'm on my last one here. All right. Yeah, it's getting to be about 12 minutes in. I had another stack here. I'm gonna have to save these for another time. I got 4 more records. Just try to keep these under 15 minutes. All right. So yesterday, I didn't have any trade-in cash, and I had to go to Columbia, so I went to Hit Records. Of course, why not? Love Hit Records. Great place, great guys. What's funny is last time I went in there, I tried to trade in a Frankie Valli, and the dude laughed at me. I picked it up at a garage sale or something, and he's like, I had some records with me because it was hot yesterday. I want to leave them in the car, and I walk in and I got this bag of records. He's like, "You didn't bring me more Frankie Valli, did you?" I'm like, "No." Anyway, he's like, "Yeah, we don't take Frankie Valli. You can put that in the free pile though." And it was gone. Somebody lifted it, so my dollar went to a good place. It was in really good shape. I thought it was going to be like a surf music record, and he ended up. I guess Frankie Valli did like crooner stuff. It was. I don't know. It's one where he's like in a bathing suit on it. It was pretty funny record. Anyway, so I'm looking around and I'm just like, I'm in the Rush section. I don't know, and maybe one of you guys can answer me. The Rush Archives album, is that a good press? If you guys have that one, could you let me know? I don't know. I always see it and it's like under $10, and I'm like, this is like the first 3 Rush albums. I should probably get this because I don't have those. I got 2112. I've got Permanent Waves. I got some other Rush, but I don't have that one. So I don't have those first 3. So yeah, if you guys could tell me. But anyway, so I'm looking through the Rush, and I see this. Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien. All right, okay. This thing is in like near mint condition. All right, this album came out in 1987. It looks like the shrink just came off of it. This was well taken care of, guys. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, the wax has got to be beat up on this one. Because it was cheap. And I mean cheap, I mean like $7. And I'm like, no, something's got to be wrong with this. I pulled the wax out, nothing wrong with it. Mint, near mint, just some dust, dust from sitting a long time. And it had the original insert and everything. So, I jumped on this. I don't know how much it's worth, but it's definitely worth more than $7 to me. I would have paid more than $7 for it. Check out Joe there, man. Look at him. He had hair. So yeah, I don't know if you consider Joe metal. I kind of consider Joe metal. He definitely shreds. Dude was very, he was very, very influential on a lot of guitar players. So this is something I didn't listen to when it came out, but when I picked up a guitar, you quickly find out who Joe Satriani is. And fantastic record. Joe Satriani, Surfing with the Alien. All right, so I've breached 15 minutes, guys. Time to go. So anyway, you guys... Oh, the channel news. Did I? Yeah, I promise. Okay. I surpassed 100 subscribers, so I just wanted to say thank you to all you guys. So Bev pointed that out in one of my last videos. I think it was my contest for her over at Clarkavision. So yeah, I just thank you guys so much. And Brian, you were off. Brian from Cosmic Vinyl, you were off a couple of weeks, but not a bad prediction. Anyway, yeah, just thank you so much. It warms my heart, man. I love the VC. I love the vinyl community, the music community. I love all you guys, man. Thank you so much. And we're just gonna keep on making videos about the records I like, man. And we'll just continue this great community that we have, man. I'm telling you, I am so happy and blessed that I found you guys. So anyway, I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and if you guys in the U.S. have a safe Memorial Day. Keep digging them records. All right, you guys take it easy. Peace out. We'll talk to you later.